Welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone, to another Ref Brandon and the Todd family YouTube video. Hopefully, everybody has had Wednesday wherever you are. However, you're watching this, we certainly do appreciate it. And don't forget, when we get to 500 subscribers, we will be having another giveaway. So if you have not subscribed yet, please go ahead and subscribe. Hit that like button, hit that comment button, hit that share button. We always like to take comments any time of the day. I try my best to respond to every single person that comments, no matter what it is about. I try, even if I'm lost on what you're talking about, to even respond and asking exactly what you're talking about, because sometimes on the comment section, I just get a comment and I'm not really sure exactly what it's about. So I even ask the person, what they're talking about so that I can respond in the right order and respond about the right subject. But tonight we're going to talk about SWA Resurrection, since our show is coming up this Saturday night. And if you do not know the address, it is 244 Livestock Road, Eastonolly, Georgia. And Eastonolly is spelt EASTANOLLE, in case you're not sure. And if you have not yet subscribed to the SWA YouTube page, please do that as well. And it is Southern Wrestling Association. Now, of course, the show is coming up in 3 nights. Tickets are normally $5, but since this is SWA Resurrection, it will be $10 this upcoming Saturday. And we're also going to be having a Mother's Day special. It's going to be no extra charge for all the mothers out there. But if you're a mother, please bring your kids. And the intermission, we're going to allow all the mothers to get into the ring if they want to and take pictures with their kids. So if you're watching this and you know someone who is a mother, please tell them to come out Saturday night, since it is Mother's Day weekend, and be with us and have their picture taken with their kids in the ring. And as I previously said, it will be $10 this upcoming Saturday, just like Great Bell Auction was $10 this past Saturday. For the big shows, you give the fans more, so in return, you got to charge a little bit more. Doors open at 6. Bell time will be 7 p.m., and rumor has it, we might even have a pre-show at 6:30. So please make sure you're there by 6:30. Come on out, be with us, help us have the largest crowd ever in attendance at 244 Livestock Road, Eastonolly, Georgia. And continue to check out the SWA Facebook page as well as the SWA YouTube page, which is Southern Wrestling Association. Just like I said last week about All-Star Wrestling, I want everybody to subscribe to the SWA YouTube page as well, because on here we preview the shows and we review the shows. But if you want to actually watch the matches and watch the show, then you have to go to the SWA YouTube page. And also one more YouTube page that I have not mentioned yet that I'll go ahead and mention, and that is our cameraman, Anthony. He has his own YouTube page, and it is Anthony's Misadventures. If you go to the SWA YouTube page, you will see a link. Or if you go to the SWA Facebook page, you will see a link to Anthony's YouTube page. And the reason why I'm mentioning that is because the All-Star Wrestling YouTube page is still pretty new. My YouTube page is still pretty new, and the SWA YouTube page is still pretty new, but Anthony's had his for, I'd say, 3 years or close to it. So there's a lot of matches that we've had in the past at SWA that you won't catch on the SWA page because it's so new, but you can catch it on Anthony's page. So please feel free to also subscribe to Anthony's page, and that is Anthony's with apostrophe S, Misadventures, 2 words. Now on to the show. I'm going to tell you the matches. Now, this is not the order the matches will happen in. I'm just writing the matches down and telling you the matches. And then when you come out and be with us Saturday night, you'll see what the match lineup is. And like I said a while ago, rumor has it that The pre-show is going to start right around 6:30. They say that Jackie may have something up his sleeve at 6:30, so please feel free to come out and be with us. Doors open at 6, but don't wait until 7 to get there. Go ahead and get there at 6:30 so you won't miss what Jackie has in store for the pre-show. Now, we're going to have an SWA Scramble coming up Saturday night. Now, what this is, it's not complicated. It's pretty simple, really. It's basically an elimination match, but instead of it being 3 guys or 4 guys in the ring at a time, it's going to start out with 2 men in the ring. And then each time there's a pinfall or submission, one man has to leave and another man enters until we get down to the last 2 guys. And then the winner of that becomes the number 1 contender for the New Blood Championship, which will be defended Saturday night in a triple threat match with Curtis Coleman, Caleb Crocker, and Revolution. And the winner of that match will be either the retaining New Blood champion if Caleb Crocker wins, or the new Blood champion if Curtis Coleman or Revolution walk out the champion, and they will face the winner of the SWA Scramble match coming up at a later date. Also coming up Saturday night, Austin Bebop is going to make his SWA debut. He's going one-on-one with Jacob Ashworth. Now, if you follow independent wrestling, especially in this area, you know who Jacob Ashworth is. He's been all over. He's even been on WWE before, so everybody knows who Jacob Ashworth is, and he will be facing Austin Bebop, who's going to be making his SWA debut. So come on out and be with us, 244 Livestock Road, East Denali, Georgia. And also coming up on Saturday night, you're going to be seeing Dynamic Dexter, Scott Mason, and Marcus Adams against the State of Emergency, which is Drox, Josh Aronson, and Jackson Carter. And also on Saturday night, we're going to be having a Chicago street fight, which will be Ryan Staples and Josh Broner. So since it is a street fight, be prepared to see some violence in that match. And also we're going to be seeing the Southern Saviors taking on Cade Powers and David Bryce. And we're also going to be seeing Kirkland taking on referee Brandon Todd, which of course is me. 14 years as a referee, I've been waiting for this one opportunity to have a wrestling match. And I finally get my chance Saturday night when I take on Kirkland. Now, if you have not yet watched the events that have led up to this match, I encourage you to go to the SWA YouTube page or Anthony's YouTube page or the SWA Facebook page, and please watch the events that have led up to this match. 14 years, like I said, I've been waiting for this, and I finally get my chance against Kirkland. So Kirkland's going to get what I've been holding back for 14 years, because as a referee, you don't get a lot of chances to actually wrestle. So I'm excited about this match. So if you're in the area, please come out and be with us. And also coming up on Saturday night, a no DQ match for the SWA Premier Championship when Junior takes on Strychnine. Now, like I said earlier about Jacob Ashworth, if you follow independent wrestling, you've also heard of Strychnine. He's been all over the Southeast. He is very, very, very popular. The fans love some Strychnine. And Chris, a Chicago street fight is basically a regular street fight. But since Ryan Staples is from Chicago, it's going to be a Chicago street fight. But it's a regular street fight. So please come on out and be with us. And we have all those matches that I mentioned, plus our Mother's Day special that we're going to have. But on top of all that, former NWA superstar and WCW superstar Randy Mulkey is going to be with us. He's going to be sitting front row. So if you have not seen Randy Mulkey, I encourage you to go back and get on YouTube and watch the Mulkey brothers from the mid to late 80s, early 90s. I'm good, Taylor. How you doing, man? I'm just going over the SWA Resurrection card that's coming up this Saturday night, trying to encourage everybody to come out and be with us at 244 Livestock Road in Eastonolly, Georgia on Saturday night and pay their $10 to watch some phenomenal wrestling action. And like I said earlier, please be there at 6:30 because Jackie says we might even have a pre-show, and you don't want to miss the pre-show. And we also have our Mother's Day special coming up at intermission where all the mothers get a chance. If they want to, you don't have to. It's strictly your choice, but it's no extra money to get in the ring and have some pictures taken with your kids since it is Mother's Day weekend. And like I said, Bill Mulkey will also be Randy Mulkey will also be in the front row. And if you go back and watch some of the Mulkey brothers from the 80s, and if you go back and watch some of the bios from back in those days, you'll hear that a lot of the tag teams back in those days, like Legion of Doom and the Steiner Brothers and the Midnight Express, all those guys liked being in the ring with the Mulkey brothers. That just tells you how good the Mulkey brothers were at what they did. So if you come, please shake Randy's hand and tell him thanks for all he's done for the wrestling business. He's also a member of the SWA Hall of Fame. Him and his brother Bill went in the Hall of Fame a couple of years ago at SWA. And we're also going to have Yukon Adams, Jason Blackman, Hot Stuff Adam Mabry, Big Rick, Stevie Ray Frost, and Logan Blade. All those guys will also make their appearance known. So come on out and see those guys as well. And I didn't mention it yet, so I'll go ahead and say it now that I'll be accompanied to the ring Saturday night by the Queen's Court. So Kirkland's going to get what he deserves on Saturday night. So I am very, very excited about this show. I wanted to come on here and run down the card and let everybody know what's in store for Saturday night. You heard all the matches that I ran down, not to mention we're having a Chicago street fight, and we're having a no DQ match, and we're having a Mother's Day special, and Randy Mulkey will be in the front row. Oh, Ryan Staples said, let everybody know he had things shipped from Chicago to beat Josh Broner with. He's literally making this match feel like you are in the streets of Chicago. This will be a fight of a lifetime. And stay tuned to the SWA Facebook page for more on that match from Ryan Staples before the show on Saturday night. So, Chris, there is your answer. Ryan Staples said he has some things shipped from Chicago to beat Josh Broner with, and he's going to make you feel like you are in the streets of Chicago. And like I said, please feel free to keep up with the SWA Facebook page for all the happenings that will be happening Saturday night at SWA Resurrection. Going to be a great show. If you're in the area, please, please, please come out and be with us and spend part of your Mother's Day enjoying some great independent wrestling action. Come out and support all the independent wrestlers in the area and let them know how much you appreciate what they do. And one more time, it's 244 Livestock Road in Eastonolly, Georgia. Tickets will be $10. I believe the front row is either completely sold out or almost completely sold out. So you might want to go ahead and contact Jackie now to get your tickets to see if they have any front row tickets left available. And the SWA YouTube page is Southern Wrestling Association, and Anthony's YouTube page is Anthony's with apostrophe S Misadventures. Please subscribe to both of those. And Chris, it's going to be an exciting night. I'm very excited about it, and I'm also very, very excited to get my hands on Kirkland, because after 14 years of being a referee and being pushed around and being shoved around, I finally get to take it out on somebody. It just so happens that it's Kirkland, but I'm going to feel a lot better after Saturday night. So please come out and be with us if you're in the area, and make sure all the mothers know if they want to, they can get in the ring at intermission for no extra cost to take a picture with their kid or kids, because it is Mother's Day weekend. And until next time, it's Ref Brandon saying, just like in pro wrestling, life can be over by the count of 3. Tell your friends and family how much you love them. Bye.